So I was just scrolling around on YouTube and I basically saw this video right here. And it's basically talking about how Gorilla Tag is stealing your information with a really new company that just barely came out. Nobody's ever heard of this, called KID, or Kid Identification. This company basically doesn't like how kids are lying about their age. So they want the players to identify themselves with their credit card, their IP address, and their driver's license. That's basically everything. And me, I would not trust a company like this who's only been around for like a few months. And this, by the way, this is the first game, Gorilla Tag. It's the first game it's happening on. Just this past update. And this is basically saying like, hey, we want to make Gorilla Tag more age suitable. And at first I was like, yeah, let's do this. This is great because Gorilla Tag is like definitely not age suitable for like, I don't know, people 13 and under. But then that's before I found out about all this KID stuff. And then I was like super against it. So if you read that message, it also says go to the Discord for more information. So I go to the Discord, and what do I see? I see this message right here, and it's basically saying it's supposed to roll out today, but I haven't noticed any changes, like you having to give them your credit cards, social ID number, IP address, all that stuff. I basically haven't noticed any of that. So I think we're good for now. But in the title I said GorillaCon might get canceled for this. Just because GorillaCon is a social event that's happening inside Gorilla Tag. I'm actually a moderator in their server, so I'm kind of help planning it. I just haven't been told the date that we're trying to do it. It's going to be sometime end of May or early June. Let's talk about if you don't have any of this stuff, because obviously I'm not 18 to have all this stuff. It basically says that if you don't have all this stuff and you're a kid, you need to have your parent or guardian give them one of these things. And if you don't, you basically don't get voice chat. You don't get to play in public lobbies. And even when your parent or guardian gives all this stuff, you're still limited to what you can do on Gorilla Tag. So this is just why I don't agree with it. So let's also talk about a couple more things. Alright, so I also said how it isn't a good idea to implement this feature because most people aren't going to want to ask their parents to do all this stuff because they'll obviously say no, because what parent is going to give a random company that came out of nowhere all their social security number, their IP address, their credit card, and basically everything else you've ever been identified as? I just don't understand why. And most people won't even do this because it's just not fun to do. But they did say they'll give 500 shiny rocks to anybody who does do this. I just don't think 500 shiny rocks is worth giving them all those things. It also says how they 100% trust this random company, again, that came out of nowhere. Make sure to join the GorillaCon Discord and the main Gorilla Tag Discord so we can petition against this. I really wouldn't like this to happen. I'm going to reach out to some higher ups in the Gorilla Tag community, like some forest guides that maybe have some control over this, and I will also share them this video, which it might be helpful for all those who are wondering about when GorillaCon's gonna happen. Tell me, what do you think about KID in the comments? I'd really like to hear you guys' opinion. Huge shout out to this guy who made the video I was talking about earlier, who made me aware of this situation, and I'm gonna do everything, and me and other people in the GorillaCon Discord are gonna do everything we can to get GorillaCon up and going again. It should be happening at the end of this month, early June. So just stay looking out for the announcements in the GorillaCon Discord. It'll be linked in the description below. And I hope you guys help me. And I hope you guys... And I also will be linking the KID website in the description below. This is why this company isn't trustable. And it's really cheap because they're using AI images for, like, their logo and all the children, like, I guess, making an example of KID. So, I'm going to see you guys later. Please help me with this so we can get GorillaCon up and running. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.